Hey guys, it's RodimusPrimal. I'm back with another video, and Hasbro has just revealed, as of yesterday, the new Shattered Glass Megatron. I'm going to be showing you guys images of that. We have the financial reports for Hasbro and what it means for the price of Transformers. And we're also going to see how Hasbro is going to try and recoup those prices by selling you digital images assets. It's kind of a thing that has made a little bit of people angry about. And on top of that, I'm going to give you guys some updates on what is coming down the pipeline for this channel. So I've got a lot to talk about, so sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon, becoming a channel member, or purchasing some merch on my Teespring store today. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to bring you guys today has to do with some updates on the channel and things of that nature as far as what videos you can expect, only because I have been watching the analytics on a lot of the videos and what you guys want to see on the channel, and I do intend to do toy reviews every now and then if it really means something, but I noticed that a lot of you guys don't really watch much of my toy reviews, and that happens to do with the fact that there are a lot of people out there who are doing it better than I am, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to not be able to give you my thoughts on a particular Transformers toy. And that being said, also is because ever since I got that Earthrise box from Hasbro, some of you are like, well, he's, gonna give us a skewed opinion. Look, I always try to give you guys my honest opinion when it comes down to whether I like the toy or whether I don't like the toy, or whether I like the show or don't like the show. I'd rather be completely honest with you than giving you guys a skewed opinion just because, I happen to be working with like with other websites out there and talking about Transformers. That being said, you probably saw that folks like at TFW 2005 and Sabertron and Allspark and T-Formers and even Pia and the TF Wiki, they all got boxes from Hasbro for Kingdom. Well, so did I. I did get a box from Hasbro, and I will reveal to you guys what is in the box, but the reason why I'm not going to show you guys in the box here on YouTube is because of how YouTube's algorithm has been sharing my videos. And so I want you guys to follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and maybe I might try to open up to see if there's other social media outlets to try and notify everyone that, hey, YouTube's not sharing my videos. I don't know why, and in videos that normally would get just as many subscribers as that I have for people viewing it, and now seems to not being able to hit that number in that same stride. So I want to make sure you guys are notified whenever I release a new video, in case you don't get notified of my videos. And so I'm going to share pictures of that. I also have a custom Transformer that, if you guys know, my Earthrise blue streak broke, and because of that, I decided to repaint it, and I'm going to show you guys images of the finished result on my Instagram and on my Facebook and on my Twitter, so you can see what I did with that Earthrise blue streak. And you guys are going to be pretty excited about that one in particular. As far as live streams are concerned, a lot of people don't really like to watch live streams. I noticed on the channel it also hurts the YouTube algorithm. And on top of that, my retrospectives and my news videos are usually the videos that most of you guys are going to watch. So I'm letting you guys know ahead of time that yes, I will be doing more retrospectives. I will be doing more news videos on this channel, and I'll also be talking a lot of non-Transformers related stuff on my second channel as well, if you guys want to check out some of the stuff on there, because I'm going to be I did a movie review for Mortal Kombat. I did a movie review for Godzilla vs. Kong, and among other things, and it'll give me an outlet when I don't want to talk about Transformers at the moment. So, without further ado, let's get into some actual Transformers news. Okay, so the first bit of Transformers news that I want to bring you guys today happens to do with the Shattered Glass Megatron. And I know this one has been waited for a long time. I know a lot of people, when they saw the Shattered Glass Optimus and Ratchet, and now they have the Shattered Glass Blur that you're able to get. And I know they're going to do more with the Shattered Glass universe. They're wondering, like, well, where's Megatron? And for those of you who are not familiar with what Shattered Glass is, I'm going to read for you guys the press release that was sent to me. It says, discover a universe that shatters everything you know about the Transformers robots, an upside-down world where the bad guys are good and the good guys are bad. Welcome to Shattered Glass, an alternate universe where the heroic Decepticons battle the evil Autobots. Fans can explore this topsy-turvy reality with the Transformers Shattered Glass collection featuring classic characters with a twist. Look for other Shattered Glass figures to build the ultimate alternate universe collection, each one sold separately. And this one in particular comes with a comic book. It's going to be issue number 2. I think that Blur comes with issue 1 and Megatron's going to come with issue 2 of the comic book. So if you want to get the story of Shattered Glass told, at least this particular universe, it does make mention that Megatron in particular is returning to lead the Decepticons because he's a reluctant leader. Gee, I wonder who they're modeling that after. Says that the storyline itself, called Shards, is the story of the ongoing battle between the power-hungry Autobot autocrats and the freedom-fighting Decepticon laborers. Issue 2 and spotlights the righteous Decepticon commander Megatron, the only bot who can stop the Autobot warlords, and can he forgive his mistakes to take up the mantle of Decepticon leader again. And it says that in exploring this fractured alternate universe before it shatters. So it makes me wonder if this particular universe is very much like the alternate reality where there was the evil Kirk and the evil Spock of a TV series from the 1960s that everybody gets on me because I have a difficult time not saying Trek. And I know it's supposed to be Star Trek, and I always end up saying it whenever I'm just speaking it. I end up saying Star Trek. So, bear with me whenever I say it that way. But yeah, when there was the evil Kirk and the evil Spock. But taking a look at the images of the actual toy, he looks awesome. I will say it does look really cool for the repaint that it is. It's a repaint of Siege Megatron, not the Earthrise mold, but the Siege mold. I know a lot of people really love the Siege mold, but it seems to be like, okay, well, just yet another one. They're getting you to buy Megatron once again, but this time now it's the Shattered Glass variant, and he comes with add-on accessories. The accessories themselves happen to be wings, in addition to a shield, as well as the fusion cannon and the sword that the figure originally came with. So this means that you can still transform this Shattered Glass Megatron into the Cybertronian-style tank, in addition to transforming it into a jet mode. And the jet mode, well, here it is. It is a very simple transformation. It's pretty much only transforming him halfway, and then making the wings stick out, and folding the legs, like twisting the legs in and just adding the piece on top. It kind of feels a little lazy because it is parts forming, but it does remind me of a particular version of Megatron. Take a look at this jet, taking a look at in this image right here, and then I'm going to bring up this jet mode. Yeah, Transformers Prime Megatron. It seems to be that this is a variant of that. And you know something? For a lot of people who really love Transformers Prime, this is your chance to be able to turn your Siege Megatron into a, G1 hybrid of G1 and Transformers Prime by giving you an alternate mode with wings. Now, for those who are wondering, yeah, I know quite a few people like Firetox and maybe some others who might be making extra third-party parts to add on to, make their Siege Megatron even have the same type of jet mode. But if you want to get the Shattered Glass version, this is the one to go for. In packaging, looks pretty cool. I'm wondering if they're going to sell t-shirts with this, reverse Decepticon symbol. And of course, then you have the artwork here, which does look really cool. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? This does remind me quite a bit of the Transformers Energon Megatron, which was the base model for the Shattered Glass Megatron. The original Shattered Glass universe that was a BotCon exclusive, they took Energon Megatron, which was kind of based on Galvatron, and they remolded the head to look more like Megatron, and then gave him, this particular color scheme. So this one matches it pretty well and does a pretty good job of it. But it's a matter of taste. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of Shattered Glass. It's not necessarily something that I want to collect, but I do like the idea of Megatron having more modes. Give him a gun mode, give him a jet mode, give him a tank mode. Let him have all of the above. So if we want to add wings, maybe it would be something that'd be cool to add as a third-party accessory. So we'll see. So Hasbro gave their, first quarter financials to, basically let everybody know, if you're kind of a stockholder, to see knowing what's coming. They talked about the fact that there's a new Transformers series and that they're working on another film in addition to the G.I. Joe and the Power Rangers and My Little Pony stuff. But Transformers made money. It made bank. It made quite a bit of money. And the amount of money that it made wasn't enough to change the fact that Hasbro is going to make us pay more for the Transformers toys in addition to everything else. Now you're probably wondering, well, if Hasbro is making money, how come they have to increase the costs of the toys? Well, it has to do with quite a few things. I don't want to get political here, but the increase of cost of oil, the increase of cost, which is oil is what makes plastic. Plastic in and of itself is made out of oil. So if you increase the cost of oil, you're going to increase the cost of the plastics and that are made to produce the Transformers toys that we purchase. Same thing with the plastics and everything else that you own. So that in and of itself, we're increasing raw material cost. Then we're also increasing the cost of shipping, because fuel to get the tankers, because they don't manufacture in the United States, to bring them to other countries. And then, of course, there was a lot of supply disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. So they're literally actually acknowledging the fact that the toy maker was not able to produce as many toys with Earthrise, and of course now we're kind of seeing the same kind of shortages with Kingdom. But it's not just Hasbro. Mattel's feeling it. All these other toy companies are feeling it, but they're increasing the cost, because of the cost of oil going up. They're, and on top of the fact that they, are short on supply, they're not able to produce as much, which still stinks, because you think about it, it's like, okay, well, Hasbro was able to purchase Entertainment One, and they're still going to increase the the cost of production. So what are we going to see? We're going to see $25 deluxes, maybe $35 Voyagers. Maybe we're going to see $60 leaders and $100 commander classes. I mean, I'm guessing that is what we're going to end up seeing in the future, but it stinks because too many people don't want to, are hurting, because they lost their job because of people are having a difficult time, financially speaking. And then on top of that, it's like increasing the cost of everything, because they're also increasing the cost of labor. You increase the cost of labor, you increase the cost of raw materials, everything goes up in and of itself. Again, it's crazy to think, but there has to be something that we can do to try and prevent the inflation of the dollar, the increase of the cost of labor, and increase the cost of raw materials, just with the basic economics. But here's the thing. Hasbro has also made a commitment to not be as non-environmentally friendly, so they're going to do less plastics in their packaging. I made a video on this a while ago, and I talked about how Hasbro was going to be doing this with, that they were going to trying to be more green with their packaging and making less plastics out of, like, in other words, you're going to go to the store, you're going to find a My Little Pony, figure, and even though it's got brushable hair, the hair is going to be out for all the kids to touch, which is not necessarily a good thing. Maybe they might start doing that where there's, the Kingdom toys, or, the next line after Kingdom is not just going to be cardboard going all the way around. It's going to be just open, like with less packaging, which kind of makes it's not necessarily good. I don't necessarily completely agree with that notion, but you sit there and you listen to them say that, and then they turn around and they do something like this, and they make they say Hasbro is going to generate NFT based Transformers in G.I. Joe, NFTs based on Transformers in G.I. Joe. Now, I don't know enough about NFTs to really make an educated statement about NFTs. So I'm going to give you guys straight what they're saying and then what people are saying, and let you guys make your own informed decision based on what you say. So NFTs say they're a real opportunity for us. As you know, we have so many brands that really operate on multiple demographic levels, whether it's Transformers, Magic the Gathering, D&D, brands, G.I. Joe. We have a team that is leading our effort out in the West Coast. We have our arms around this and see multiple opportunities on the NFT side, and you'll hear more about that as we move forward, but we're actively developing our opportunities as we see it as substantial. So NFTs is a unit of stored data on a digital ledger called a blockchain that certifies a digital asset to be unique and therefore non-interchangeable. NFTs can be used to represent items such as photos, videos, audio, and other types of digital files. Access to any copy of the original file, however, it is not restricted to the buyer of the NFT. While copies of these digital items are available for anyone to obtain, NFTs are tracked on blockchains to provide the owner with proof of ownership that is separate from copyright. The NFT market value tripled in 2020. So basically what Hasbro's saying is they want to recoup the costs of the increased things that they're buying and the increased cost of labor and the increased cost of everything else. They're going to basically be selling to the highest bidder images and video files and audio files. So they're going to sell Transformers and G.I. Joe stuff, and they're going to sell it, and they do it with these blockchain things. And apparently I think they make the money on, I think, is Ethereum and Bitcoin. And people have their ups and downs about Ethereum and Bitcoin. To me, it's just cryptocurrency. That's all that I know that it is, right? That people are buying it, and you have Elon Musk pumping money into it, and you have people talking about it. And I'm like I said, I can't give you guys I want to be able to give you guys an educated response to this. But people who are very environmentally conscious are saying, well, this costs more electricity than, greenhouse gases. I honestly don't know the truth behind that. I honestly can't give you guys an informed decision, but there are a lot of environmentalists who are flipping out and up in arms about this and saying that this is wrong and they're not going to support buying Transformers toys or G.I. Joe toys if Hasbro goes through with this and does this with the properties, because they feel that, just the fact that you have cryptocurrency means that you're now now not environmentally conscious. I honestly don't know. I really don't. And like I said, it's something that I cannot give you guys an informed decision without saying anything. But if you guys do know, I want to know about it, because I'd like to learn, because it's something that, I want to hear both sides of the argument, whether or not this is a good opportunity for people, or whether or not this is really something stupid that Hasbro's doing, and how you guys feel about it. And last but not least, a little bit more on the positive side of Transformers news. Let's take a look at the official images for Masterpiece Skids. I know a lot of people have been clamoring on about this because they really like the character. And even though he's not in much, except for, I believe he's more in IDW, wasn't really thought about in G1, was only in a couple issues of the comic book, was only in two episodes of the cartoon, but we get a closer look at Masterpiece Skids, which is pretty cool. I think he's a really neat figure. I do hope that we see a new Generations figure of him in the future. Maybe because this one has official licensing from Hasbro, or not from Hasbro, from Honda, that maybe we might see an official Honda Chug figure in the future, but who knows? We'll see where they go with that. But I want you guys think about all this Transformers news. Are you excited about Masterpiece Skids? Are you excited about Shattered Glass Megatron? And what do you think about Hasbro's financials and what they're doing with NFTs? Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I have more Transformers content coming down the pipeline on this channel, and non-Transformers related stuff on my other channel, RodimusPrimal Talks. So stay tuned for all that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.